Like, we going to the top, baby, to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. Let's see. Are you going to start to give me some feedback? What is going on? Are we live? Are we in the building? What is going on? Right now, it shows me nothing. So here we go. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, we're gonna try to do the Southern Charm situation. Let's see what this. To the top, baby. To the top. To the top. To the top, baby. Let's see. Okay, now we got it. Like, I hopefully it's going to go well because like it keeps going in and out on me. Something's going on with my mic. Something's going on with this and that. But it is what it is. We gonna get it popping. We gonna get it cracky lacking because that's what we do around here. We peep squad, baby. So let's talk about Southern Charm. Southern Charm is off the chain. It really is. Southern Charm is off the chain. It is really going down. We got Craig. He's out here. Basically, he hired a new woman to act as if she is Naomi, basically to nag him, to bug him, and the whole nine. So I'm just like, okay, what's going on with that situation? I was like, It seems like he's the one that's missing, Naomi. That's what it is. He's missing her. It is what it is. Let's get that party started with that situation. Then we find out, that Kathryn basically has omitted and basically saying that she done slept with, Whitney, and she's letting everybody know, she's letting the cat out the bag. I don't know why she's so comfortable with telling everybody now. Is it because that she's friends with Patricia? Is that the business? Is that what it is? Is that what's going on with the situation? I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. Then we got Austin. Austin has his beer. He's supposed to be doing his beer and brewing the beer and basically having it on tap and having it in bars and things like that. But he ain't done that yet. He's out here with the threesome, sleeping with this one and that one, getting caught out there on IG by his girlfriend. He's all scratching, he's all itching, he's doing the most with that situation. So I was like, okay, Austin, do your thing. We got Chelsea. She got her new house and it looks beautiful. It looks fabulous. Like, she really decorated the house really nice and very unique and very different. Like, it's not something that you would normally see. It's like earthy. It's like pet friendly. It's like surfer. It's like, outdoorish, basically her design and decoration of the house and everything like that. And she got the wallpaper. The dark wallpaper is a little bit too much for me, but it is what it is. And we got Shep. He's out here. He's single again because he was out here cheating, doing his thing. He let his girlfriend fall in a ditch when they was bike riding on the beach, and he didn't even give a shit about it. I was like, what's really going on with that situation? You got Naomi. She's living her best life. She done started her business, her company, and she's actually doing what she's supposed to do. And she got a new man that is a doctor, so she's winning. But Craig is somewhere in his mind, he thinks there's something wrong with Naomi, that Naomi's in denial and she really wants to be back with him. It seems like you want to be back with her, Craig, but we know Craig wants to be back with Naomi. It just is what it is. And Whitney's out here smiling and carrying on like it's all good, but it is what it is with the situation. I'm just like, okay, miss me with the bullshit. Like, what is really going on? So we got Craig. He's with his personal assistant. Basically, she's a nag. She does everything for him. She makes his food, order his food, his appointments, his meetings, basically to keep him on track. Just like he was having a life coach last season, he ain't got one this season. He said, oh, she's a nag, but at least she's not Naomi, at least she's not my girlfriend. I was like, all right, Craig, miss me with that. And then Craig's supposed to be creating these pillows. He's supposed to have this market of pillows, and he's supposed to be working with Patricia. But guess what? People want to buy his pillows and everything like that, but guess what? Craig don't know how to make the pillows, how to get enough pillows out. He said he only can make 10 pillows a week, and he can barely do that. So he was like, right now, there's a hole. We're not taking any orders on pillows. I was like, Craig is such a procrastinator. Like, you won't believe it, but he did say he have ADHD, so it is what it is. Craig is in his own little world over there, boy. Craig is really too much. Let me tell you, Craig is too much. So we have that situation with Craig, and basically when he said he's not taking any more orders because he can't figure out a way to make more than 10 pillows a week, I was just too through. And then we have Shep. So basically Shep is talking to Danny about, Austin videotape where he got caught out there on IG when he was with two girls cheating on his girlfriend. We had on the blue underwears and he was scratching and itching all over his balls. It looked like he wasn't using no protection out here, allegedly. So we have that situation, and basically, Shep is throwing a finger at, Austin, basically getting on Austin not Austin, but really Madison the most. He's throwing dirt on her and shame on her because she cheated on Austin after she caught Austin cheating on her with two females. So he's feeling a certain type of way. He feels like that's wrong because that's revenge, and he ain't down. He ain't down with the revenge and the revenge sex and shit like that. But we find out Danny got a new man, and basically she don't want no labels put on her and her man. I was like, okay, when you got no labels, you got no commitments, you're not talking about anything serious. But the way that you're talking about this new man, Danny, sounds like you want to be with him and you like him, and he's the one that's saying that he doesn't want to defy the relationship or what the relationship is. So don't be surprised when you catch him out here or you see him on IG or you find out that he's talking to other women, because basically you haven't defined your relationship or what you guys mean to each other, because it clearly seems that you are in love with him, but I don't know. Because we know that everybody, just not everybody, but a lot of people on the show be sleeping around. Kathryn done slept around. Shep done slept around. We have, what's his name? Thomas Revenant sleeping around. And we had Craig, he was sleeping around. Wendy was sleeping around. It's like they sleep around with each other. You got Chelsea, she was with Austin for a little bit, and then from Austin Austin went and Austin slept with some other people, and then on top of that Chelsea ended up sleeping with Shep, but Chelsea slept with Shep first, then she went to Austin, then we got Kathryn, she slept with Whitney first, then she slept with Thomas, and then allegedly, I don't know if it's true, supposedly she slept with Craig, so we don't know if that's true or not, so it is what it is. Cameran, she just been with her husband, that's all we know about so far right now, that's what it is. So it seems like they have to stick to each other. It is what it is. They stay with each other, baby. They be doing what they do with each other. I guess they're the only available people around in Charleston. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with that situation. So okay, I'm reloaded with that. So we got, Shep talking about he's dating this girl, but they're really not that serious, but they are that serious, but he doesn't want to defy the relationship, and he doesn't want to, actually, get into a serious relationship because his heart was broken, and his heart was broken back in 1997. Come on, Shep, you haven't moved on from 1997? Are you kidding me? You got to grow up and move on, baby. You got to, your mama wants some grandkids from you too, Shep. But Shep is not hearing it, and basically he's throwing the towel in on Madison, basically trying to shame her. Only reason why he's trying to shame her is because he hasn't slept with her or she ain't sleeping with him. He don't shame women that are sleeping with him, but if they're not sleeping with him and sleeping with his buddies and they be out there, then he shames them. But Shep is also saying that the reason why he's not happy with Madison because, Austin was looking like a big idiot and a big fool, basically, or whatever. So it is what it is with that situation. I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. Take it like it is. So we get Cameran, we get Naomi, we get Danny. They meet up. They complimented, Danny on her spray tan, talking about it's a distinctive smell. We can smell that shit here. And so basically we have, what's her name? Cameran. She's having a conversation and she's talking about, Ashley, the woman that's messing with Thomas or whatever, talking about Ashley got an award for nursing and she can't really be that bad person if she gets an award. Maybe we should give her a chance. And Danny and Naomi was like, hell no, hell to the no, we ain't doing no shit like that. We are not giving Ashley a chance. And Cameran was like, well, I'm gonna call her right now. And it was like, what? So they was pretty kind of pissed off about the situation. But then Cameran lets her know that she was joking. Then they end up talking about, Kathryn out here sleeping with Whitney and bragging about it and talking about her sexcapades over there at, Whitney's house at Patricia's, little welcoming dinner party that she had the other day. So I was like, okay. So they talking. So they all know. It's confirmed. We all knew. But they kind of think that she might be sleeping with him again. So Austin and Craig thinks that Kathryn is back sleeping with Whitney because she's in good graces with Patricia. So we have that situation. Then they talk about Kathryn. She's renting a house for $6,600. I was like, damn, it got 4 floors. It's a beautiful house, but she's renting that. And Cameran is like, yo, that's way too much money because Cameran is a real estate agent, and basically she's just like, yo, listen, that's way too much money. Doesn't she know she's taking the money out of their children's mouth every month and paying that high ass mortgage? And Naomi agrees too, but Danny was like, no, she's only 27, but she could be broke by the time she's 32 paying that type of mortgage. But I think Kathryn is getting her money. She's getting her money from the show, number one. Number two, she's getting money from Thomas Ravenel, number one, she's getting money from him, and I think she's getting some money from Whitney too as well. I think Whitney is dropping a little hundreds, thousands of dollars over there on Kathryn, because they all seem like they are addicted to Kathryn. Like, Kathryn's the only redhead around in Charleston, and they loving it. And I know Shep is sending her a little money here or there. I know Shep, she'd probably get the lowest amount from, but I know Thomas and Whitney are taking care of, Kathryn, allegedly, because Shep last season was all over Kathryn. She was bringing him shepherd pie. They was going on dates. They were reminiscing about the time that they had sex and stuff like that. And Shep was thinking that maybe he could have a relationship with Kathryn, but oh no, Whitney just snuck right in, and Kathryn and Whitney are good friends, basically. And we know Patricia knows, because the ladies, Cameran and Naomi and Danny doesn't think that Patricia knows, but Patricia knows, because Patricia was doing Kathryn's laundry. She found her bra and underwears in the house, and she did the laundry, and she asked who these clothes are, and Whitney was like, they are Kathryn's, basically. So it is what it is. Kathryn was over there sleeping and spending the night over there at Whitney's house until now Whitney has his own place, I believe. I don't know if it was just for the show. So it is what it is. And Whitney wanted to have kids with Kathryn. He wanted to be with Kathryn, and he was hurt, and that's why he threw so many daggers at her. That's why he disinvited her. He didn't like her. He thought she was terrible. It's nothing that Thomas said. He know what type of person Thomas is, and what type of women Thomas like, and everything like that. So it is what it is with that situation. Whitney was upset that Kathryn chose Thomas Ravenel, because Whitney felt like he was a better fit and he would have treated her better. Yes, Whitney would have treated Kathryn better. He wouldn't have been cheating on her. He wouldn't have been abusing her, allegedly. And he wouldn't be out here having assault cases on him, allegedly. So it is what it is. So after that situation, I was like, damn, Ashley got an award for being a nurse. So she's actually a nurse. The rumor on the street is that she's a call girl. That's what everybody's been talking about. People that she knows personally that got on the blogs and said that Kathryn's a call girl. She's an escort or whatever the sorts may be, but she does have a nursing license, and she is a nurse, so it is what it is. She might not be licensed in Charleston, or she might be licensed in Charleston. We'll see what happens with that situation. So we got Chelsea. She's getting ready to throw her housewarming party. She invited all the people to come through. They all come through, and basically Austin comes through, and he's feeling pretty embarrassed, and he feels like less of a person, because he was supposed to have his beer tap. He was supposed to have his beer on the shelf, and everything like that, but it's not. So he really feels like bad, and he tells Chelsea about it. Chelsea was like, you're the first person I call, because Chelsea's that type of person. She's gonna look out for her homies. She's gonna look out for her friends. So Chelsea got a beautiful house. She said she was never gonna go poor or depend on any man, because after, when she was a child, and her mother and her siblings got kicked out the house and kicked on the street and had to live in a motel, she said she is never going to depend on anybody. So I guess she makes a lot of money over there at the salon. That's what it is. That's what it do, baby. I was like, you go ahead. So her housewarming, her house looks nice. It's pretty. It's gorgeous. It's down to earth. It is what it is. It's like her personality, and it's something very unique. And so then we have Kathryn. She comes in. She tells the ladies, Danny, Cameran, Naomi, and you have, Austin listening. You have Craig listening, and basically saying that yes, she did sleep with, Whitney, and it wasn't that bad. I was like, they're all laughing, but I don't know. I think they all think each other are catch. They think that, it seems like the ladies on the couch was like, Whitney's good in bed, because Whitney got that cheddar, baby. He got that money coming to him. He has some money sent to him. So she lets it be known, and she was like, basically, Whitney told me not to tell nobody. I was forced not to tell anybody, and I was scared because I looked at him as an authority figure, because she was only like 20 something when she started having sex with Whitney and actually Shep and Thomas Ravenel or whatever. So she was kind of probably like, yeah, and then on top of that, Whitney is the producer of the show. So basically she probably was like, okay, I'm going to keep it quiet and keep it cute too as well. And she moved right along with Thomas, and Thomas was out in the open with him and Kathryn. He wasn't trying to keep nothing a secret, baby. So it is what it is with that situation. And so everybody's like, what? And then we get a conversation with Shep. Shep is talking about like he went on a date, and him and his date went on a bike ride together. And when he went on the bike ride, his date fell in a ditch, and Shep just kept going and riding like he was talking to somebody, but he wasn't. And Austin points out that Shep is not all about you. And then, Craig points out like, so you was talking, you're having a conversation by yourself because that's what you usually love to do. It's all about you, baby. It's all about you. So we have that situation. So I was just like, okay. So then we find out that Shep is single again because he got caught out there on IG, with some girls sitting on a couch cozying up, trying on the girls that he was taking pictures with. He was trying on their underwears and their brasiers and their bras and their panties and things like that. And we know Shep like to be out here sticking it and sticking it and sticking it. Anything from 19 and up, 19 to 25 is what Shep wants. If you don't fit that age group, you are not his style or type, because he wants them young and want to be free and want to move on. Basically, he still can't get over his heartbreak. So I was like, whatever. So we have, they sitting there gossiping. They don't know what to do about the situations. And Shep ends up talking to Madison and Austin are all in the house making out at Chelsea's housewarming party or whatever. But it is what it is. We find out that Chelsea, she got a new boyfriend. He's from Rhode Island. He's from Newport, Rhode Island. She got a boy that rows the boat. Row your boat, baby. And basically he has to stay on tour, basically rolling boats in the water. But she actually talks about, she wants to know if he want to move in. Maybe he could stay here. I was like, you want him to move in that fast? Because Chelsea, you always talk about you need your independence. You don't want nobody living with you. You want to be on your own. You want to be free. So I guess maybe Chelsea's ready to settle down, or maybe she needs some help with that mortgage payment, because I don't know how much her mortgage payment is. But she said she brought the house and it was a fixer upper, and she did a damn good job fixing up the house. So it is what it is. I was like, it's going down. And so then the next day we have Whitney. He meets up with Austin and Craig, and basically they're having a conversation and they talking and they questioning Whitney, like, hey Whitney, what's up? Who you dating? Are you with anybody right now? Because it seems like you've been spending a lot of time with Kathryn. And that is what, Austin is saying. And Whitney's like, F you, I'm not saying anything. And so basically it was like, yeah, we heard that you and Kathryn are doing the damn thing. So I'm just like, And then Whitney changed the conversation to try to get at Austin for bringing it up, talking about, like, what's up with your beer? What's up with your tab? Like, is your beer on tab? Is it your beer here in the bar? Because they met up in a bar. And so Austin has to confess to Whitney that no, his beer is not in the bar. He had some disturbance. He had some hurricanes. He had some storms that got into the way of him producing his beer. He had a lot of huddles going on or whatever. And so he was like, I feel ashamed and embarrassed. So then they breeze off the situation of him and Kathryn. And basically, Craig and Austin believe that Whitney is actually still out there doing the nasty with Kathryn. We'll see what happens, but it would be ironic if Whitney can actually get Kathryn pregnant. I would be like, damn. If he gets her pregnant, I wouldn't even be mad at the situation. It would just be what it is. It'll just be what it is, baby. So I was just like, And then Whitney had the nerve to say, what's the name of your band? He goes, Trap Pop. And then he was like, what, Trap Queen? Come on, Whitney. He did not say Trap Queen. So don't even go there. You did that for the cameras. Miss me with that. So we have that situation. So I was like, okay. So they chilling. They having a good time. I'm like, And so you see Whitney got out of that situation quick, fast, in a hurry. I was like, yep, he did. And so we get Shep. He meets up with Cameran, and Cameran basically, they're talking about Madison. And, Shep is basically down in Madison, saying that Madison's wrong because she had revenge sex. And, she only had sex with another guy just to get back at Austin. That's what she wanted to do. She did what she did. It's her body, baby. Why are you judging her? You had revenge sex plenty of times. So stop judging. That's why you got bit by that crab. So Shep is trying to get a crab out of the trap or whatever so they can cook that for dinner over there at Cameron's house, and he ended up getting bit. That's what being judgmental, when you be doing the same damn thing, baby. So I'm just like, it's gonna go down next episode. I'm waiting for it to get more entertaining so it can be popping and lit. You know what I'm saying? Peace, I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So that's the review of Southern Charm. We're going to see if we're going to get popping. We're going to see what's going to happen. Remember Landon's slept with who? Shep, and she slept with Thomas. I guess Thomas, Shep, and Thomas, Shep, and Whitney, and Kathryn, and Chelsea and Austin are the most available people and the most sought out people in Charleston. So it is what it is. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby.